Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back this new year, this festive season. How are you doing today?
I don't know. I just feel as if it's New Year and new things.
New beginnings.
Not really,
Okay,
because we haven't started anything really. There's
okay.
no beginning. The only beginning that we have that we need to come to terms with
Uh-huh.
is the New Year.
The new year.
Otherwise, the rest is old new.
So yeah, we welcome you back. Hope we find you all this 2024. I'm excited, and I'm ready to kick it start. Are you? Are you?
I'm sure I am ready, but I am a little bit scared of what is.
You are not the only one. You are not the only one. Believe you me, you're not the only one who's scared. So tell us today, what are we doing?
Oh, that's to now talk about New Year anxiety, the fears
Ooh,
about
ooh.
the New Year.
Yeah,
Kutwana Tanga Pepe, you have got this mindset that you're thinking to yourself, am I ready for whatever that's going to be coming?
yeah,
And you know, still funga kutati, what about those things that are happening? Have you
yeah.
heard about the price hikes?
Oh yeah, ish. That's ish. My scare one is the passport sharp. Passport sharp.
Um,
Anyways,
so there's so many things zviripo, so I'm just scared kuti kana passport kana chingwa chakuita $20 now ko patinopedza gore inenge yamari.
it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about New Year's anxiety. New Year's anxiety. Kaleka, woo, kachandoka unounzwa. So when you think of the New Year, but the New Year starting, and you've got so much pressure, and especially this week with the back to school.
Yeah, children are going back to school, and a lot of parents will be thinking, kuti toita say apa vakafana vakadya mari yeschool fees. And I saw this other post akanzi dei yakati nguva yecovid soka deita ngonzi kune lockdown mangwana vana vakegedza kuvuka because school fees yacho ikutonetsa and the rest of the things to start with.
I know I'm laughing. It sounds funny, but it's very serious. It's a serious matter. You know, when people are just up and down because of the opening of schools, the pressure, the rush, and all the things, that the anxiety, the mental instability of just this few days.
Not really few, because Takada also Saga, we are in January. We've got February up to December, and you'll be thinking, what exactly am I going to be doing? How am I going to be financing everything that I need
Right?
to be?
Yeah.
How am I going to be surviving? And nowadays, because young people are dying, and
Oh
you'll be
yeah.
thinking to yourself, what am I going to be doing exactly? What if I am to? What if I come up and have this? So we have
Yeah.
got a lot of questions more than answers for our lives. And those questions are making us doubt chinhu chese chikungoitika mulife. Nekuti pamwe pacho unotozonzanzi you only live once, YOLO. Let's do this, let's do what? Because we are scared of when we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Kuti chii chiripo, but we are just generally scared.
Oh yeah.
I cannot deny
I'm also
it.
scared.
I
I'm
cannot.
scared. I'm shaking in my boots, thinking, what is the year going to be like? What am I focusing on? You have your goals, and you're thinking, ish, it's now day 6 of January, ish. So what am I going to achieve? Last year, what did I achieve? Now, ish. So it's just pressure.
But are we going to be putting up with the pressure each and every time so that we can be able to focus on things? Because Taradoto Tagisa, yes, I've got pressures, yes, I've got fears. It's more or less like you're writing an exam. You don't know the outcome. Are you going to
Yeah.
be, which questions are going to be coming? It's all a puzzle. It's a maze that you're just walking into, whether it's a
Yeah.
trap, whether it's going to be success, whether it's going to be what. TSH, we are trying to come up with different answers, and that answer is within you and not within anyone, and you'll
Oh
be
yes.
thinking to yourself, which one is the answer? Because we've got a lot of answers to questions, but which one matches which exactly is the question. But how do you handle your fear just generally?
I then ndafunga book. Pane book rataita tiri kuchikoro hanzi pafungi. I don't know if you also did that book.
No,
Ranzi pafungi. So now I'm not getting to think now. Okay, with all these fears, how can I manage fear? How can I notice that I'm actually afraid of something? And how can I live with the fear? Knowing that, at the end of the day, bills have to be paid, life has to be paid, growth is happening, whether we like it or not, I'm closer to my debt. The world is just revolving. How then do I walk around? Yes, I have the fear, but I still have to walk around and carry out my duties, do everything that needs to be done. So, these are some of the things that we are going to.
So are you saying we are supposed to fake it till we make it? Oh, I'm just asking. But because what exactly is going to be on the ground? Because and the doing your better. A lot of people are playing face cards out there.
Oh yeah.
Kuti nasi ndi joker, nasi ndi queen, mangwana ndi king,
Juve.
mangwana mbo juba. We have got a lot of face cards that we're playing around with, and of which deep down we are hurting and we don't know. And today we want to talk about this thing so that we come out in the open. You are free to share in the comment section what exactly are your fears, and what are you scared of this year, so that we can be able to help each other.
Yeah.
Because in as much we might have some of the solutions, but solutions don't match each and everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And we're saying kuda iwewe more than anyone else. So
believe us, we are also in that space also. As a community, how then can we help each other? When you tell us also what you think and we tell you also what we think, how then can we then now use it to our advantage in this season? I have anxiety. My streets are safe for me.
Right. And this was the right. What exactly did you do? Could you please tell us?
I'm just in a place where I'm thinking, okay, 2024, what's next? Looking at the economy, looking at the current situation in my environment, and I'm thinking, okay, so what's the plan? Famba say, I remember a few days ago I was doing a presentation and the title was Urongo Ogamira Say. So I'm in a process also of finding out exactly for my life, with the new budget that just came out and all that. What's my trajectory?
Unongonzwa pane statutory instrument 67 and a lot of people will be questioning to WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But I just want you to be realistic about the one thing. Be realistic about yourself more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing that makes you face your fears. And
Very
if
true.
you face your fears, no, I am scared of my finances, I'm scared of whatever. The reality at hand, are you able to make something out of something that you have and make it big? It's now depends on you how your vision is now.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing out that vision board so that inokupaka motivation kuti kusvika ndatenga imba iyo kana kuti ndazovaka chakati. Personally for me, if I have that training center, I know I'm gonna be
sorted.
Okay. In as much you face another fear, but for now, let's have goals that we want to deal with. Padhuze, because the other thing chinotozotikuadzisa kuti face fear ukufunga kuti ndikuda kutenga mota, ndikuda kutenga imba peka kwegore. Why can't you just focus on one thing and celebrate yourself on that and move on to the next?
Oh yeah. So talking of that, can we actually do a short guitar vision board?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can.
Okay.
Where we'll be displaying, because I have got a vision board that I am about to do. Not now. Because I cannot give you something that's making you just be imaginary vision board. But we want to do things that will help you hands-on on the ground.
Yeah.
And learn to accept failure.
Hey, it's
Gorekishatanga une zvaunazvo ugoti kudai sanzima new year resolutions mwanoita 2025 je wodaisoona panopera gore kana 1. Learn to accept failure and work on it. Kumboita reflection before you start anything. I think it's best to reflect on what you have done before what you could have done better and start working towards that.
So when the year started, I think on the 2nd or the 3rd, I actually did my reflection of my 2023. And boy.
Ogana mahora because
But the reason why I did it was for me to grow. Thinking 2024, it has to be different. 2024 has to be a better environment for me. So I had to learn from the things that I failed, that I did, and did not do. And they actually say failure is part of success.
Yeah.
When you realize you failed in this, in that, and that, you can now say, no, you know what? I now know how to do it better. So failure is going to happen. Failure has happened. But now you need to pick it up and say, with failure, let's do this. Let's work together and let's bring out something good. So I did my reflection, and now I know the areas that I have to focus in so that 2024 becomes a better year. And you also should do it. It can be financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and all the other kalis.
Other kalis and
Yeah.
but besides every reflection, I did my reflection and
How was it?
I was quite impressed because some of the things that we would I realized that we have put on the ground and we are writing it down, we are following the visions and whatever.
Yeah.
At the back of our head, we are actually doing something also that we are not even acknowledging. So it made me realize and acknowledge other things that I did without them on the ground.
That's good.
And really, I applauded myself for that.
That is actually very important, because you motivating yourself is like energy to you. It's like fuel to the car.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, you just say, so I didn't do anything, so why should I? So one of the things that she's saying that I just picked is we need to celebrate our small little successes. You know, it's funny as nita kamwana kachifamba. Kasati kagona famba, mnyo ngati uya akati demo but akati demo kumafara futhi.
Anobatunda ukutanga umanya.
You know what, I can do this. So we also need to learn to do that to ourselves, because if we don't do it for ourselves, no one will dare do it, because they're also busy doing it for themselves. So we need to celebrate each and every small success, each and every small win. Just you writing your vision is a success and it should be celebrated. Just you saying, you know what, I'm putting 50 cents in my pinky bag. It's something.
Piggy bank
And such, but I don't know. So the idea.
That's another thing that I wanted to say. Have ideas, but you don't need to work on all the ideas. Work on the immediate ones.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it's a step at a time.
Oh yeah.
And in Jordan's fact, it's a step at a time. There's no need to rush. So there is next year also.
Oh yeah.
So there is no need for you to rush it and have I'm gonna have money, I'm gonna be financial. No. For you to do that, you also need to be mentally stable.
Yeah.
Because it's not so because pressure yakuta depression, you are now scared of whatever that's going to be coming. Because January, February, March, April, May, June,
December.
We are just calculating 6 months that I'm already tired of counting. Just imagine living 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
You have got that time. So take each moment as it comes. Applaud for yourself. Reflect. I think it's something that you can do each and every time.
Each and every day.
This is a dead end. Reflect and just find a new path that you could go. Not every path, not every idea is meant to exist.
Yeah. You then reminded me of someone. Someone once mentioned a theory which is something that is urgent and important. Then there's something that is not urgent but important. Then they say there is not urgent and not important. And then the fourth one, I'm forgetting.
It's not urgent, it's not important.
Yes.
It's just there.
It's just there. So you need to then classify there are goals that you need to work on. You need to then classify your year. Which months are you going to focus on this and this and this and this? And this goal, is it urgent or is it important? Is it important and is it urgent?
And as we don't body kana mwezi kana tichi.
Yeah.
Even my daily task even chakat, it makes life simple. What is it urgent? Is it an urgent report that I need to work on? Oh well, I've got one. But or is it that proposal that I need that is important but it's not urgent? So you start doing other things first and also look for other things to work on as time goes on.
It's just like eating. You've got a plate which is sadza, veggie, nyama, and soup. That's urgent.
That's urgent for me.
You know, so it's like this is like your dish, and you know what's important and what's urgent. My veggie, soup, you know, we'll leave you to then decide which one is urgent and which one is important, because takasian. And remember one thing, what's urgent for her is not urgent for me. What's urgent for me might not be urgent for her.
Yeah, priorities different.
Yeah, and we are different. Takatozvarwa takangodaro. So it's important that you then sit down, even as an individual, as a family, as friends, as a group, as an organization, as a company, and then you do these things.
Yeah, and whenever you're working on that, when you're choosing what's important, what's urgent, and what's not, it applies in your work, it applies generally in life, school, it applies in families and everyone. Not everyone is important in as much as everyone is important.
Yeah.
So you need to value. There are people that are toxic. Avoid toxic traits. Avoid. There's so many things that you can do to face your fears. There are so many things that you can do that you can overcome this new anxiety.
Yeah.
What you need is you to figure out what exactly do I need, not want at the moment. Then you work on your needs first, then you want second.
It's very important. Just think of plating a sadza, mriwo, nyama, soup. Tikazvizvo tumasalads, tumakukumba,
salad muriwo musadza.
Tungoti zvinoita gango, so that zvese imomo nemabatanati zvese izvozvo. So it's you who's then going to choose what you have. Pabuffet pepper.
Well, but you know, in as much, one thing that I also realized is, in as much as what you're saying, could we talking about traditional food, then you're putting this and that. That's life. Life is full of unexpected stuff.
Oh yeah.
In as really weird, in as really say, but appetizing. Mostly, it's not what we want,
and it's not healthy too.
White sadza ne munga. A lot of people despise munga.
I'm one of them.
But to be honest, munga is more healthy than white sadza. So we need to be to be cautious of what we going to be taking. Life in the munga cannot do the white sadza. Yes, white sadza can have this nice charadaro, then munga ineka weird taste kanike but ukajira munga, it's not going to kill you because that's what you need. So you need also to look at the seasons that you are in. What exactly do I need in that season? Don't just try to push something out of season. That's one thing that we always do. Like in December, you'd see some other people spending money, knowing definitely there's gonna be school. And other things. But besides school, there is work. Day one, so prioritize your stuff. What we group up with this season, I am in need of this. Let me work on this. And that season, I'm in need of that. Let me work on that. I won't take stress and any fear of what is to come if you put your things in order.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our story. We all have to get to a point where we understand Kuti, there's going to be anxiety, but you can make it, you can do it. From me, Malvin, that's the rap, and I'm sticking to my story.
And I am also sticking to my story and what I have shared. But don't forget to share what you think. Also, it could help us because we are all in the same pool. So let us be there to hold each other so no one drowns at the end of the year. But we wish you a Merry Christmas. In the next 11 months, it's gonna be the same vibe that we have today. Happy New Year and stay safe and be sane.
Ciao.